For ACUsports.com, that was some kind of game. ACU 88, SFA 62, the final tonight as ACU takes apart the Lady Jacks on their home floor. I'm joined by Breanna Wright and Dominique Golightly, and Dom just scored another basket as she drops 33 on the Wildcats tonight. We'll get to Dom in a second. Let's start with Bree Wright. Okay. It's really hard to beat SFA. It's really hard to beat them by 26 points. How'd you guys do that tonight?
We really locked down in our scout and in our practices this week. Our scout guys do a great job pushing us, but not only with that, we do a great job pushing each other, and that really showed. We've really amped up our defense these past couple of games, and I really think that was shown on the court tonight.
Yeah, you guys came out at halftime with just a 4-point lead. It was a really close game. That third quarter, though, felt like your defense did a lot of good things. Just 9 points for them in the third. I mean, what can you say about the way your defense played tonight?
We're just doing a really great job. It's really great just being out here with your family. I think I say that every time that I'm able to talk to somebody. We are just a family, and it's great to share these opportunities with the team. Okay,
what can you say about the way Dom Golightly played tonight? She scored 33 points.
I don't know if there's words for it. We're a little upset about the missed shot, but it's fine. Yeah. She's done a great job for our team, obviously, and she puts in her own time, her own work, and that's really showed on the court tonight. We're just happy to have her, and she just really played great tonight.
Yeah, incredible performance. Okay, Dom, 33 points, 9 of 10 at the three-point line as she shakes her head about that. Okay, well, how are you feeling out there offensively? 33 points tonight. Congrats on that.
Thank you. Kind of like Bree said, we just locked down on the scout. I was telling Grant Boone that before I even showed up to the gym, I already had my mind made up, like, regardless of what happens, we're going to beat SFA. And so before I even walked in the gym, I had already beat SFA with my team in my mind, so.
Well, you did. I mean, even the bats couldn't stop you at one point in that second half there. What's it like to go out the way you did? I mean, this will be the last time you play here at Moody Coliseum. So what's it feel like to go out on that kind of note?
I mean, it makes me emotional. I mean, honestly, I couldn't have done it without my teammates. I mean, they stayed in it with me the whole time. But to be able to look back on this sometime down the line and just remember this was my last game in Moody Coliseum, I mean, it's a pretty great feeling.
It's a memory for sure. Ladies, congratulations on the win tonight over SFA. All right, we're going to circle over. We're going to do this all in one motion. I think we did a pretty good job. Julie Goodenough joins us now as ACU wins it by 26 points. Well, Coach, I mentioned it to the ladies. It's hard to beat SFA. It's really hard to beat SFA. And to do it by 26 points, what's that say about your team?
Yeah, SFA is very well coached. They have a style of play that gives people trouble. I felt like if we could shoot the ball well tonight, that we could have some success against their matchup zone. And, you know, it kind of started in the hands of Dominique. She was so shot ready in the first half, and then it continued in the second half. But we executed really well. I thought that we did a nice job taking care of the basketball. The last time we played SFA, we had a bunch of careless turnovers, so did a lot better job reading the defense and getting the ball in the hands of players that could score. Defensively, I was really proud of, you know, the third quarter effort. We got some stops and were able to turn it into some secondary breaks. But good all-around effort. I felt like the game really swung in our direction as soon as the bats came out. The Moody bats came out, brought us some good luck. We've been practicing with them in the gym for about a week, and you know, I was like, it's not going to phase us. They're going to come out one of our games, and we just need to stay locked in. But it's a little bit distracting. That we were talking about in the locker room, man, that good luck came our way when they started swarming and racing each other around the top.
Yeah, usually it's about 5 or 6 of them. This time it's about 50 or 60 of them that were flying around. But, I mean, defensively, 9 points in the third quarter to SFA. You always say it starts on that end of the floor, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And I think our players are really starting to embrace that. We've had a good last probably 5 games where we've had a lot of good defensive stops down the stretch when we needed those. So I think that we're starting to understand that helps us to get the ball back as quickly as possible so we can go down the offensive end. But again, our players are really locked in and focused. This was our third game in 7 days without a break. And, you know, they proved today that it's mind over matter, because especially our starters, they have put so many minutes on their legs the last 7 days. And they just kept fighting today, and didn't look like this was the third game in 7 days.
Yeah, I mean, oh, and you have 5 seniors on this team as well. And you couldn't script a better way for them to go out, right, against a powerhouse team like that to win the way they did.
Yeah, this was a must-win for us to achieve our goals this year. We had to win this game and keep moving forward. You know, we celebrate in the locker room, but our players know that we have one more game left before we head to Katy, and we want to continue with this momentum as we go into Katy. But it was a great way to end our homestand. Great crowd; they were into the game today, and we really appreciate everybody coming out and supporting us. And I'm just really proud of our team. I mean, this was a tough team that we played against, and our players just stayed strong throughout the course of the game, and we're not distracted by anything. They stuck with our game plan, so really proud of them.
ACU's 15-4 in the conference. The Wildcats 88-62 winners over SFA tonight. A great way to close the home schedule. For Bree and Dom and Coach, I'm Zach Carlisle for ACUSports.com.